Not know March is Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month, and Jermaine Alerta joins us right now on the blue couch, and he is the Executive Director of the Guam Developmental Disabilities Council. Half a day, Jermaine.
Half a day.
All right, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, very, very welcome and very appreciative of what you folks do for the island and kind of like raising awareness about developmental disabilities, but probably more to the point, increasing the number of resources that are available to those who can avail of it.
Yeah, and and also not just improving or looking at what type of services are currently available, not improving those, but also expanding on those so that we can work towards more inclusion, more integration for individuals with developmental disabilities into our community.
Now, I'm kind of confused, just to like lay it out and everything. Like when you say developmental disabilities, most people take that like at face value and say that's specifically for little kids and when, in the formative ages and everything. Is that accurate?
It does begin with early on, right? Early on in life, it's an impairment that happens early on in life that affects certain characteristics that make it more difficult to achieve independent living. It affects speech or mobility, and these happen early on. And some disabilities that people may know of, autism, Down syndrome. Those are some of those that happen early on, as early as birth. For some individuals.
Yeah, and there are many special interest groups here, like community groups that they get together and they have their own conferences. They talk about some of the resources that are available. But as far as your organization at the Guam Developmental Disabilities Council, you guys are kind of like a hub to show people and to even connect people with resources.
So our council is actually federally mandated. It was part of the Developmental Disabilities Act, and that spans throughout all the 50 states and the 6 territories in the U.S. And what that does is it creates like a tri-agency partnership. And for here on Guam, it's the Guam DDC, the Developmental Disabilities Council, the Guam Cedars, which a lot of people have heard about, that goes out of UOG, and the Guam Legal Services Corporation, which provides protection and advocacy for individuals with disabilities. So we were federally mandated, and what the DD Council does is we actually promote through system changes and advocacy activities more culturally competent, more culturally aware services to the people of our island so that they can go towards full integration, inclusion, and getting into the community and becoming just like regular members of our community.
So there's maybe a little bit of a stronger sense of empathy because you can identify with what these local families are going through and connect them with people that can speak directly to them.
Our council actually has 28 members, and 60% of that membership has to be individuals with disabilities or their family members.
Okay.
So they are the ones who bring to the table the real life experiences, some of the challenges that they may have in the community in terms of getting services or services that work for them, and they bring that firsthand experience. And then the other part of our council is made up of local NGOs and government agencies who are providing it. We have a member from DISID, members from Public Health. And of course, we have our own 3-member GDDC staff who also help in whatever activities the council wants to carry out.
All right, very well. Okay, so this month is not just a lot of work for you, obviously, because there are many activities going on, and we'll try and get to as many as we can. But it's also a celebration of the work that you do, and it's a chance to reflect and appreciate what you do. So
yes, it is, like you said, a celebration of the how far things have come, but it's also sheds light on that there's so much work left to do. There's so much work to be done to make services up to par, to make it more convenient for individuals and their families who have developmental disabilities to like I said, integrate into the community, become members of society. A lot of them are looking for employment. We need to improve our transportation here. We're working towards getting these individuals and their families to be self-advocates, right, to promote for themselves. And we're also looking at education, right, to improve educational opportunities for these individuals. And that's kind of what a lot of the activities are geared towards. We have a lot of community partners who are helping out with DD Awareness Month activities.
Well, you're certainly doing the Lord's work. So where are some of the many places you're going to be this month?
Okay, well, so we actually started out last week, Wednesday, with a proclamation signing and a legislative resolution and a resolution from the Youth Congress for Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. That was held at the Guam Congress building. And then last Friday, our Guam System of Assistive Technology under Cedars held a conference, brought together over 100 participants We had some off island presenters there as well. And then this Saturday, GSAT's also having a fair at the Agana Shopping Center. We actually, if you go through our social media, Guam DDC, look for Guam DD Council. We have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Twitter page.
Very
and
nice.
We're throwing up all our activities there. We're also,
you guys are on top of it.
Well, we're extending, we want to raise awareness. What it is raise awareness and have our community know that there are events and activities going on that you can come and get more educated about what's going on right now. Some of them are, we have parents empowering parents they're having their conference this Saturday as well. They're having some workshops next week. The DD Council is going to have their general membership meeting next Wednesday.
Well, sorry, I got to cut you off because we got to go to commercial break. But where can people find this guide? Because this, it's chock full of activities. Yeah. Trust me, these guys are going to be all over the place this month. So where can people find this schedule?
Find us on all those Guam DD Council. Guam DD Council, look for it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and our information's there. Okay, well, I'm going to let you get back to work because you got a lot of work to do. But between now and the end of March, please come back and tell us how the month's going. Oh yes, I'm very looking forward to just sharing what we've done with members of our community. All right, you're always welcome here. You know that, Jermaine. Thanks, Jason. I really appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Thanks. And we'll see you after the break.